Communication is vital. Communication is very, very vital. Information is very, very vital in every arrangement, administrative arrangement, in leadership, bottom top and top bottom. Once there's a communication gap, you find issues coming in between, and then that was what we have always been agitating for, and then always been talking about. There should be a constant communication between the leaders and the followership, between the government and the retirees. There must be a constant communication. There must be a line of reaching out, information from top bottom. That will actually assist in reducing some of this. And then after the meeting, this we have also highlighted to the authority as far as the pension administration in military is concerned. We have highlighted that, and I guess the authority have understood the importance of communication and reaching out as fast as they can, as also as regular as possible, so that that gap will be bridged. That has been expressed to the authority, and I think they have taken it. Most especially, we've had 2 meetings now from the coming of the chairman since his resumption, sometimes in September. We've had 2 meetings, and we hope to build on those meetings. But like the national coordinator tried to highlight on the issue of this short payment and overpayment of medical boarded retirees, it was actually disheartening. Like he said, it was a very heated and hot argument, disagreement, and then blame, in fact, sending blames. And the atmosphere was very, very tensed up as at the time we're having that meeting, because you know, the plight of those that were sick, like he rightly put, some are on wheelchairs, some are even on their sick bed, and then you have them having their pension being reduced at a time when the economy is so harsh, and then the value of Naira has dropped. Naturally, you find tense, and that is what is going on even up till now. And then the message was, or the message of the chairman of the board then was, please help me disseminate this information to your members so that they will understand where the challenges are coming from, and that we are trying to do the necessary things. I think that has been done, and also, like he rightly put, areas for those that have been short paid is talking
about issues of arrears and payments. On Wednesday, we saw some of the ex-servicemen who were on the street of Abuja. They want to protest at the Ministry of Finance, and they're also saying that they haven't received arrears for several months. Yes. What exactly happened?
Well, okay. You want to take it?
All right.
Okay.
Let's continue to take.
The arrears is a fallout of the minimum wage increment of 2019. Up till now, it has not been implemented.
For the ex-servicemen?
For the ex-servicemen. But we are working towards it. As I speak to you now, by 11 a.m. today, we will be meeting with the acting chairman, Nigerian National Salary Income and Wages. We are paying a courtesy visit. You know, and all of their agitations, all they were asking for, those that protested yesterday, they are also one of us. You know, but you see, we have different ways of approaching issues. We have engaged government in dialogue, but they felt, you know, they needed to, you know, come out to protest to support the effort we have made. Okay, so, you know, we cannot condemn their actions, even though we, on our own side, believe that dialogue is the best means of resolving issues. Because at the end of the day, everything they came out to protest about yesterday had already been taken. I mean, it's been looked at as we speak. We met with the minister, the Honorable Minister of Defense. That was in August. I was part of that meeting, and all of these issues, like I said, the minister, in his, you know, magnanimity, you know, constituted a committee to look at all of these issues. The major one is the SDA. SDA, Security Department Allowance. Security Department Allowance is it's money payable to every retirees. Every retiree.
Dr. Aliyu, Wednesday's protest by some ex-servicemen, I think it's not the first. In this country, we've seen, on several occasions where military retirees take to the streets to protest unpaid, sleep under the bridge to protest unpaid allowances. In the light of this rather sad development, how does this kind of situation dampen the morale of troops who are currently, out there defending the integrity of this country? Well,
that is $1 million question, and then I will attempt to answer that question because it's very, very important. It's vital to this very discussion, and as well as to the retirees, also to the serving personnel. You see, they are looking up to us, whom have served and left the service meritoriously, for them to also know what steps to take. It is actually, it will dampen their morale, truly. We have to say it the way it is. If the retirees are not being properly taken care of, those that are in service will become jittery and will begin to think twice, even in putting in their very best at the front there. Because if you know that your welfare will be properly taken care of while in service and after service, you will want to put in your best, you will want to give in your all, you will want to make sure that you serve your fatherland with all integrity, with all commitment, with all patriotism, with all national interest. That is it. But in a situation where you know that after putting in your best, maybe you lost your life or you become deformed in the act of service for your nation, and after leaving, you will not be well treated. Naturally, it will lower your morale. You will feel defeated even before
Now, talking about before leaving service, talking about the issue of service and the various operations. I know you are ex-servicemen, but sometimes they say morale high, morale high. That's it for you people. The morale is always high. Looking at the issue of insecurity, what for you are some of the strategies that you think needs to be put in place, or what do you think is the missing link? Because the issue of insecurity right now in the country is something that's on the front burner.
Yes.
So he just said something now, and one of it is that boosting the morale of those in the front line, and looking back at those of us that retired. It's a very vital point that the administration of this present government should actually look
beyond into. Morale, equipment, are they well equipped?
Oh well, I'm not in a position to say anything about it.
All right, coordinator, retired members of Nigerian Armed Forces, REMENAF, Abdullahi Habat. I want to say a very big thank you to you for joining us this morning. He's also the spokesperson of Coalition of Concerned Veterans. Also a big thank you to the Deputy National Coordinator of REMENAF, Dr. Awwal Abdullahi Aliyu, who is also the Secretary of the Steering Committee of Veterans Federation of Nigeria. I want to say a very big thank you, gentlemen, for being part of KAKAAKI, the African Voice, this morning.
Many thanks indeed. Nigerians do appreciate your commitment and sacrifice.